Well, so I am going to give you some examples of MS Excel, how it can used for making some formulas, for getting some specific type of outputs from inputs data in this video. So first I'm going to open a new Microsoft Excel. Well, now this Microsoft Excel, I want to make a specific type of conversion that is very useful for the school students, especially 11, 12 or 9, 10. Those have the Excels in their syllabus. So this in this file I am creating a conversion. So CONVERSION, conversion of centigrade to Fahrenheit temperature. Okay, now I am giving some background, some foreground, some position, some bigger size. Okay, now this is the centigrade value position. We'll give the value of centigrade. So we must have a good border around it so that it looks like very nice. Okay, and this is the output of centigrade to Fahrenheit, Fahrenheit. So what will go on, we'll give some centigrade value here, and the Fahrenheit value will automatically generate to here. This is our target. Okay, so I am giving the total size of my area in which this formula will work. So degree centigrade, so degree DEGRI, degree centigrade. Okay, degree centigrade. This here will be an arrow, basically arrow, and there will be just an arrow. Okay, I'm not going for any formula. Actually, I'm just writing this arrow. So arrow is not getting. Okay, so equals Fahrenheit, degree HAT. So here will be the value of centigrade, and here will be the value of Fahrenheit. Okay, so how can we make this? Suppose in my room temperature is now 24 degrees centigrade. So 24 degrees centigrade. All of these columns will be middle aligned. Centigrade equals to Fahrenheit. So equals to, I will take the value here. Okay, centigrade value, and I will now equals to, I will just open a bracket first. That will give me more suitable. So equals to by 5. Acha. So c by 5, I have made c by 5. C is the value of 24 and I have divided it by 5 into 9. So the right part is c by 5 equal to a minus 32 by 9. So by 9, so by 9 is comes to towards left, it will come to multiplication, and f minus 32, so here it will be f plus 32. So the centigrade value will be this. This value will be centigrade value. Sorry, Fahrenheit value. Achha. Now I will just drag it out. If I drag it out, so I see there are 32, 32, 32, but I did not give any values here, and it is look very odd actually. So I just want some modification so that this 32 will not come here all the time. So equal to, if it's a ternary operator, I know, if the J8 is equal to blank, then I will give blank, otherwise I will give the answer. So if I press enter, okay, so double equal is not available here, the single equal is available here. So now if I press 25 here, you see the 77 degrees centigrade. If I press 26 degree here, you see 78 degrees centigrade. If I see the 27 degree in centigrade, so it comes to 80.6 degree Fahrenheit. Okay. So it's a magic is going on. 28 degree centigrade means 82.4 degree Fahrenheit. Now this will come, this will see very nice if all these degrees centigrade equals and degree Fahrenheit will go towards down. So that is not happening. So I will also make this automatic. How can I do it? So here, if is equal to, if this is a ternary operator, if this equals to nothing, it means is equal to nothing, the value will be shown nothing, otherwise value will be shown DEGREE. Okay, so if I press 29 degrees centigrade, you see the degree automatically comes. The same thing will go on here. Equals to, if bracket open, this equals to, it's nothing, means blanks, is blanks, then output will be blanks, otherwise output will be CENTIGRADE centigrade. Okay. Okay. The same will be going for here. Is equal to if bracket open this is equal to nothing, then output is nothing, else output is equals equals. Okay, again is equal to if bracket open this equals to nothing, then outputs will be nothing, else output will be degree. And here is also is equal to if this is equals to nothing, then output will be nothing, else output will be HIT. Now see the magic. Suppose I want to see the 30 degree centigrade. Okay, so I will write 30, enter. So 30 degree centigrade equals 86 degree Fahrenheit. So I want to see the 31 degree centigrade. So 31 degrees centigrade equals to 87.8 degree Fahrenheit. So I want to say 32 degree centigrade. So 32 degree centigrade equals to 89.6 degree Fahrenheit. And that is the highest temperature of a room. If the temperature goes more than 32, then the computers and the humans residing in home room is feeling very bad. So I am exiting at this time. Okay, so that was my video. Keep the subscription on to see the more videos coming on later. Thank you.